Hello everyone, I am Rahul and in this video we are going to perform an exploratory data analysis on the terrorism dataset. So let's get started. So here I've imported the necessary libraries and I've used a dataset called as globalterrorism.csv. Make sure you check the description. I will post the link to this file over there. And this is how the dataset looks like. Okay, and using data.shape we can see that there are 1,81,691 rows and only 135 columns present in this dataset. And using isnal.sum, we can say that there are a few columns like approx date and related, which have a lot of NaN values present in them. Alright, and I've removed these NaN values using drop NA. Okay, so this is the resulting data set. And here you can also notice that there are a few columns like extended, vicinity, and individual, which have no other value except for 0 in them. And so I've dropped such columns using df.drop. And here you can see that I've removed these columns and now I'm left with dataset with just 1,81,691 rows and only 23 columns present in them. Okay, and here I've used df.info. Now we can say that there are no null values present in our dataset. Alright, the next thing that I've done over here is I've used value underscore counts, and value underscore counts shows us the counts of observation of an element present in the column. Alright, so here we can see that I've used a column called as country underscore text, and here we can see that Iraq has a count of 24,636 followed by Pakistan and then followed by Afghanistan. Alright, now what I've done over here is that I have visualized the same thing over here, and you can see here that Iraq is on the first place followed by Pakistan and then Afghanistan. Next thing over here is that I've done the same graphical representation but now in the form of a pie chart. So here we can clearly see that the highest terrorist attacks took place in Iraq followed by Pakistan and then Afghanistan. Okay, and here I've compared the attack types and we can clearly see that the highest number of attacks took place in the form of bombing and explosion followed by armed assault and assassination. And here the same graphical representation but now in the form of a bar graph. Okay, and here I have compared regions with highest terrorist attacks. So in the Middle East in the Middle East and North Africa there are highest terrorist attacks taking place followed by South Asia and then South America. And these are the terrorist organization names. As you can see that the unknown terrorist organization name has the highest attacks followed by the Taliban and then the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. Alright, and these are the group names in the form of a pie chart. Alright, for unknown followed by Taliban followed by ISIL. Alright, and here we can clearly see that the main terrorist targets are private property and citizens followed by the military and the police. Again, same representation now in the form of a pie chart. Here we can clearly see that the main target includes private property and the citizens followed by the military and the police. And here the majority of weapons used in these terrorist attacks are explosives. Around 50% of terrorist attacks are done through explosives followed by the firearms. And again this is the same representation in the form of a bar graph. And here I tried to compare the years where highest terrorist attacks took place. But here we can see that uh, in the year 2014 there is 17.48% of terrorist attacks, which is the maximum over here, and followed by 2015 with 15.48% of terrorist attacks and then followed by 2016. Okay, so we cannot clearly say that 2014 is where the highest terrorist attacks took place because in the entire pie chart we can see that there is only 1 or 2% difference. So terrorist attacks have been uniform throughout the years. And the next thing that I've done over here is that I've used another pie chart, but now instead of taking the year I've taken the month, and you can see here that the terrorist attacks have been uniform throughout the months as well. But if we were to compare, then the highest terrorist attacks took place in the month of May followed by in the month of July. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Make sure you do share this video with your friends and see you in another video. Until then, take care. Goodbye.